Caleb here from Tosa Tool. Today I want to talk about the TT1226D modular tooling plate. So I'll go through an unboxing of it and then I'll talk about it a little bit. So it'll come in a heavy duty wooden box like this. So I'll take out these couple screws and take this cover off. And when you get it, there should be around 12 screws in each of the covers. So there are a couple things in here. First thing is the installation instruction sheet. The first thing it says is always be careful in lifting these plates, they are very heavy. So I brought this one in and weighed it and it was 50 pounds. So definitely lighter than the 80 and 100 pound big plates. But still, always have help when lifting it or moving it around on the table. Next is the Tosa Tool sticker. So you can put this on your car or on your machine or on a sandblaster or wherever you want to put it. Next is a bag of hardware. So first we have two precision ground 4140 pre-hardened step pins. So these press fit lightly into the bottom of the plate into the 3/8 precision holes, and they sit in the 5/8 keyways on the table of your mill. And they make sure that this plate is as straight and square as the table is on your mill. And if you have different keyways than the 5/8, tell us and we can customize these pins to your mill. Next we have the two 1/2-13 socket head cap screws. So these mount through the plate into the included T-nuts that sit inside the keyways. And finally we have two precision pins that locate your vise on the table, but I'll talk about these a little later. And finally we have the actual plate. When you get it, it should be encased in a plastic wrap or a heavy-duty plastic bag like what's here to protect it from the elements. So I'll take this wrapping off and then talk more about the plate. So I took it out of the box and took the wrapping off. Now let's look at the actual plate. So it's 3/4 inch thick. It's made from 4140 pre-hardened steel plate. And this one is one of the smallest plates at 12 inches deep in the Y by 26 inches wide in the X. And the D at the end of the part number TT1226D is for the 4th generation of this plate. So along with the generation C plates, the surface is finished ground to be flattened parallel to within 1/1000th. And these 1/4-20 tapped holes on the edge of the plate were also added on this new version. These are for your homemade chip guards or for ones from Tosa Tool that will be released soon. There's actually another plate of the same size but with a different mounting pattern, specifically for the Tormach PCNC 770. This one's for other mills with a somewhat universal mounting pattern. And the other one is the TT1226C, the generation before this one. I actually just released another video about that one. So the whole pattern consists of 178 of the 1/2-13 threaded and counterbore holes, and these are spaced 1.25 inches apart. There are also 210 of the 0.5005 precision bored holes. And these have tolerances of plus or minus 0.2 thousandths. And these are also spaced 1.25 inches apart. So that means there's 5/8 between the different holes. There are also two counterbore mounting holes for the socket head cap screws and the two 3/8 inch holes for the precision step pins that sit in the keyways of their mill. that I talked about before. And as you can see, there's the alphanumeric lettering with letters going from A through S along the Y, and numbers from 1 through 41 along the X. And this makes it so you can easily switch between your setups and lose none of the precision because of the precision locating pins with the dowel pin or threaded locating pin. The threaded and counterboard holes allow for clamping and locating with the custom vise locating pins that I said I would get back to before. These are for the Tormach machinist vise. Pins for other vices are sold separately. And these have a 1/4-20 threaded hole in the center for easy removal with the Tosa tool pin puller. You can also use these holes for the precision locating pins that just thread right into the holes. And these 1/2-inch precision board holes are used for the precision dowel pins that slide right into the holes, or standoffs that also slide right into the hole, and standoffs that thread into the 1/2-13 threaded holes, but I'll talk about these in another video. The set screw and plug kit for all of the holes is sold separately, but if you're in a messy environment, they really go a long way to preserving your table. The simplistic design of this plate makes it easy to build your setups in one of today's 3D modeling softwares like SolidWorks, Inventor, Fusion 360, so you can do it virtually before physically wrenching it down. And if you want, we can send you a program that engraves your workspace outline in the plate. This allows for easy machine setup and shows your travel boundaries. This plate is just like the generation before, the TT1226C, so it's just like the 1634 for the Tormach PCNC 1100. This 1226 also more than triples the accurate working space of the Tormach PCNC 770. But instead of the 4 mounting holes for the socket-head cap screws, specifically for the PCNC 770, it was designed with 2 mounting holes, so it's for almost all mills, not just the 770. Or for people with a PCNC 1100 who don't want their plate quite so big. And if this plate doesn't fit your mill perfectly, we can customize a solution to make it work. And another thing is that all of the machining is done using positive approach, so it is as precise as can be. If you need modular components that you don't see, submit your design to Tosa Tool today. And if you need financing, it's available up to 6 months interest-free through PayPal. Well, until next time, take care.